Hi everyone. So happy New Year's, or maybe happy New Year's Eve. I'm recording this on New Year's Eve, the day before New Year's Day. So, and since prediction videos are so popular and I love them, I absolutely love them. I thought I would go ahead and do my own prediction video. This is My predictions are more extremely long term. They're more I like to call them sociological because they include such a long amount of time. But I have noticed that if I had predictions all over the place. I got predictions for like 10 minutes from now, and I got predictions, that are for me personally. But I also got predictions for the whole world, and these are worldwide predictions that I'm gonna give. So yeah, happy New Year to everyone. If it's New Year's already for you and you're watching this video, happy New Year's Eve, and a soon to be happy New Year for everyone. And so I don't know how to beat around the bush or get into it other than, I mean, I am tactless, so let's just get into it. So here are the predictions. And I just want to say that a lot of my predictions, I've noticed it's like clockwork. If I say them, they don't happen. And the stuff I'm going to predict, I sincerely hope doesn't happen. I mean, certain things, it's like, okay, fine, whatever. But other things, I, and I'm also just start off with the biggest and the baddest of all. Um, Basically, they're gearing up. And this is the weird thing. I can't tell what they're wanting, but they seem to be wanting to start off World War III in the year 2024. And it's like they're real sketchy about it. They don't know if they want 2024 or 2025. But 110% they are going to kick off World War III in the year 2025. It feels to me like they're trying to do it for 2024 and it's just not going to work out. And so they are going to get serious about it and force World War III to happen in 2025. A big part of this is that it's like they're trying to depopulate the earth, which is ridiculous because human beings, in the numbers that they have now, human beings are like a virus in their population numbers, and we reached a critical point many years ago, like about 2008, 2005, a tipping point where and I could feel it, and I was told about this. We reached a tipping point where it doesn't matter what you do, you cannot even lessen the number of people on the face of the earth. And we reached that tipping point quite a while ago. So now, and any and all forms to try to quote depopulate unquote the earth they're not going to work. They're point blank not going to work. We're going to have more people. I mean, we already have more people than ever, and we're not. That's just the way it is, and we're going to keep growing in number constantly, and there's nothing anyone or anything can do about it. Period. Um, which is why I'm for everybody being able to somehow, some way make their own electricity. You know, it's going to be bad. Even it's going to be so bad in the future here that people are going to have to be piggybacking off each other just to get internet. You know, so and internet is a permanent part of our lives now. You can't function without it. So anyway, that's going into too much detail. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Um, so in 2025, definitely they're gonna start in on World War III, which is absolutely ridiculous. But there you go. And one of the other interesting things is that China is going to become the new world power. Uh, basically we're gonna be kind of speaking all we're not, I mean, it's like the other countries now, they speak their own languages, but the ones that are really progressive, they mainly they speak English right alongside their native language, kind of like Sweden. So in Sweden, you're actually taught English to the point where you're actually fluent and able to speak it to a certain degree and function in it to a certain degree. And it's going to be like that with the Chinese languages. I don't know whether Cantonese or Mandarin is going to win out. Um, I got a feeling that, believe it or not, Cantonese is going to win out. Anyway, apparently we're all going to be speaking Cantonese or some version of Cantonese Chinese. I don't know. Um, there's a real fight for Mandarin. Either way, either way. The main thing is that technology is going to change, and it's going to change to crystal technology essentially. And the main what when the US went off the gold standard, apparently Nixon finally took it and put us on the oil standard, which is what caused us to control and rule the US, to control and rule oil the world over, you know. And so that's actually what ended up happening. Everybody else was given kind of a story, that, oh, it's not based on anything except for, essentially US debt. I'm not even going to get into it. But what it actually is Nixon ended up putting us on an oil standard. Well, the next thing that's going to end up happening is that everyone's going to go to coal, and specifically coal, so that we can make synthetic diamonds. And what we're going to go on to is basically the diamond standard. And so China is going to rule the coal and the diamond standard. They're going to be ruling the world's money and therefore the world's power. And the reason we're going to go to diamonds is because we're going to be using diamonds in our technology, in our communications. And that is what is going to be ruling and controlling the world. Now, this is at least a 5 or 10 year at the closest prediction. So this is not going to happen overnight. They're wanting to hurry up and kick it off and do World War III to turn it over and to have it happen overnight, to have the US lose its worldwide power and to put China in worldwide power and have China predicting everything and controlling everything, which is what, you know, which is what is going to be the worldwide, diamond power, diamond ruler. And at the base of that is going to be coal. So, yeah, so there you go. There's some actually far out predictions. This stuff came to me a while ago, not too long ago. Just this late November. I think it was actually about 2-3 weeks ago now in December. But yeah, I'm at the 8-minute mark on this video. I just thought I'd let you know that. So, for better or for worse, I apologize. I had other predictions that I actually put out there on YouTube, and thankfully they didn't seem to come true. So, I'm putting this out there in hopes that we don't have World War III, in hopes that they don't do, and if they don't do World War III, then they're going to do a much sneakier version of World War III. And they're going to keep it entirely silent, entirely hidden, entirely under the rug, and they're going to do essentially the exact same thing as they would have done with a world war, except they're going to do it quietly. Kind of like, and I'm totally for all the political parties. I'm not against any of them, but it's kind of like what they do, you know, they call it GOP for a reason. They're out of the closet grand old party, meaning that they're the original Vril, the rulers of the earth. And they don't like hiding and being in the closet. Well, the Democrats are, they're hiding. There you could see the Democrats as like the human puppets of the Vril, the reptiles that are ruling this earth. So, if we don't have World War III, instead of being out of the closet like the Republicans, they're going to be doing it in the closet like the Democrats. I don't know how else to put it. I'm sorry. It's like, well, and the Democrats are like the human marionette puppets, you know? And it's like, well, what do you hate? Do you hate the puppeteer or do you hate the puppet? And honestly, oh, 10-minute mark, I gotta cut it off. Bye.